Sorry about that, I was in the middle of something, and like, God, I'm like, it's so warm in this room already, and I just started streaming, and then I had opened the windows because it stormed, so it got cool outside. It is no longer cool outside anymore, because it went down to 76 degrees. It is now 83 degrees again. So I'll have to wait a little bit and go out and open the windows later. Alright. Still need to go buy some new headphones. I did not get to go buy any yet. Probably going to buy some this weekend. Well, my weekend. What is that? Level 19. Well, never mind. That's right, I have to remember I can do things now.
You are watching a master at work.
Hi, Dark! No master here, trust me. Shadow forget he actually changed the settings the last time we played the game. Well, seeing these guys makes me hungry for some seafood. Sorry, I realize my TV is still on. Just a second. I'm going to turn the sound down. How you doing, Dark? Oh shit! Oh, I'm sorry. I've been playing Visions of Mana off stream for a little bit. So I don't know what the recommended level to beat the game is, but I have not progressed the story any farther than when I ended last stream. Just so everybody understands, that's not what I've done. I've been doing all of the Nemesis Eyes. I've been doing all of those. So I've went from like level. I think it was like level 38 on stream. I am now level 52 or 53, I think I am. I have beaten all of them but 2 of them. Because I pulled the list and I'm like, I know where almost all of them are at anyways, because I know they're all in the DM. Most of them are in the stupid ruins and stuff like that, but there was a couple I missed somewhere. And I just couldn't remember the fuck I missed them. I found most of them without the list, but there was a couple I did have to look up. And then I realized in the desert I missed one simple one, but otherwise I'm beating all these level 50 ones and just annihilating them, because I was like, you know, this one's allergic to this, so I'll just use magic. Really had no problem until I got to the slime one. The slime one has killed me 3 times. What the fuck? Because it keeps freezing me, so I need to put something that keeps frost status effect off me, and that'll help considerably. See how these don't even have a bar to stun them because they're so easy. But I figure I'll finish that one up. I can't do one of them until chapter 7. So I'm kind of saddened by that, so I won't be able to finish all of them beforehand. But then I ran into a couple of people that had side quest shit, so I'll be doing those as well. Just trying to knock all that shit out. I missed a little side section there. Whispering Waters. Do I fight these things too? I can! They're just antelope.
Keep your distance, boy.
Yes, be wary of the antelope. Sure to my battle team. Hi Squall, how are you? I wouldn't. I mean, most people don't pay attention to me anyway. It's fine. I'm kind of used to it. Probably more than you expect. I'm okay. I have a migraine. Well, I can't say migraine. I have a headache. I think that was the beginnings of a migraine. I think I've staved that part off. But I still do have a headache. That will not go away. And it's not like it's a really bad headache anymore. I said I think I staved off the migraine part of it by taking some vitamin D and kind of hiding. So I'm hoping it will still not turn into a migraine. I'm hoping it's just going to be a headache. I'm hoping it's because my neck's out of place, which I think it is. And it won't pop back in no matter what I do. So, but otherwise, I am fine. Work was easy today. Wasn't too bad. Which is kind of a nice change of pace for once. I'd say I got out early, but I did not. I got out on time, which is early for me. I think I only worked like 5 minutes over.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop and give me... Here! You couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was very late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then. And don't go taking any detours on the way.
I wasn't aware that's what the branded were. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Goblin Mugger.
Goblins. My first mission's in vain.
My wounds, boy. You know what to
Oh shit, wrong button. Stop! Let's push it R2.
sick of Toggle.
And goodbye. I'm sorry, I will be really happy when it starts to actually fucking cool down for once. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of these warm ass days. I'm too fat to be dealing with, you know, 80s and 90s. Yeah, I never like someone for the. Oh God, no. I'm like, to me, it's like, you know, 60s. I'll deal with the low 70s if I have to. But God, it's been like 80s and 90s almost every single fucking day for the last like 2-3 weeks. And I'm like, I am so sick and tired of this shit.
There, boy. We've got one. Get him, boy. Wake!
I keep thinking circle is my dodge and it's not. I need to stop thinking that. Because it's not helping me any. Didn't you beat this already? I have the DLC as well. I purchased the DLC for the hell of it. It was on almost said clearance. On sale for $16.24 or some shit like that. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, we're doing it anyways. Why not? I bought this because I have the hard copy. I had to buy this. I probably bought this like a month or two after it came out. If even then.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
Go ahead for a second, I'll go this way. That poor animal, he stood no chance. I might have to bring my fan in here because I am gonna freaking pass out and get bored.
Finished.
I don't know if I'll do the DLC right when I play it this time, or if I'll do it later. Because my goal is to beat this game by the end of this month. And unfortunately, the way I play games, that will be very difficult to do, especially this heat. If we can cool off, it won't be so bad because then I'll stream longer. It's like I've only been streaming like 3-hour streams because it's just so bloody hot in this room. I feel I have the hottest room in the house, and I never used to stream during summer because I could hear it. Since I got my mic and playing with sound settings, it makes it tolerable. Dude. And I'm assuming you can probably hear the fan right now with me. I'm sure the fan is probably louder than fuck. The problem is it's not in this room. It's 2 rooms away. It's on the other side of the hallway. So, like, I can feel it, but it's like, you know, like that kind of feeling. So it's not like it's cooling me off that much. And the problem is this room is so bloody hot because of the fact it's a small room. Because this is like I think this is like a 10 by 10 or a 9 by 9 room. That's all it is. It's a tiny ass room for my streaming. And so I've got the TV rolling, I've got the PlayStation 5 going, and I've got my computer going. So it gets bloody hot in this room.
You know what's good, boy. Get him, boy. Too slow. Garuda, lend me your strength.
I may have to step out of here for a couple minutes in just a minute because I'm already getting a little overheated. I might have to waste some ice cream for a second. If I eat some ice cream, it cools my body down and it takes care of it. I might turn the camera off and take my hat off. Yeah. I'll be right back. Give me just a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Like, how many streams are you talking? A few? That's kind of what I was afraid of. I'm thinking 14. I'm like, 14 is going to be probably about where I'll be at, because I'm already at... Three? Yeah, this is my third part right now. I was thinking to myself, if I want to finish this by the end of the month, I'll stream today, I'll stream Wednesday, which Wednesday it's supposed to cool off a little bit. So I'm hoping to stream a little more than 3 hours. Not Wednesday, I'm sorry, Thursday. So I've got 2 this week, 2 next week, 2 the following week after that, and 2 the following week after that. So it gives me 2, 4, 6, 8. So that only gives me to 10 parts. So me finishing in time is going to be kind of hard. If I can get some 5-hour, 6-hour streams in like I want to, I won't be so bad. But it's bloody hot weather. I don't know. That's where it wants me to go. I probably should talk to the guy up here and get that thing done, shouldn't I? Hello, Gerald.
You the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
A sealed crate.
This is for me, right enough.
I pull it out of my pocket.
Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Sounds about right. I'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the car up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
No offense, but every one of these side quests so far have been absolutely stupid.
We get travelers and merchants aplenty through here. Enough to keep me busy, that's for certain.
Some rest now.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, he's with his master.
Hi, Master. Would it be Mistress?
It's over. Finished.
No, I still want to do my upgrades, if you don't mind! I'm assuming that increases the attack and shit on it. We'll stay here for a second. Da-da-da-da-da-da. They look like they're having a good story time. And here I'm going to walk up and kill them.
Throw your
Look
weapons
how rude.
down if you want to live.
Yeah, that seemed kind of rude of me. I'm sure the fuck they didn't deserve that. They steal from people? They telling mean stories about me behind my back? What? Leave my puppers alone. It says ice cream's already working. Ooh. It's gonna melt quick in here, but I'm not feeling quite as warm anymore.
I don't care what your orders are, Grandad. You keep that sword in its sheath.
Oh, let me take it out.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
Let's leave. Martha's Rest, Imperial province of Lozar.
Here, has this thing always been glowing?
It has always been glowing. Keep your eyesight shut.
There's one missing.
Well, I don't mind unrelated. It's just been stupid. Here, run this item to this person. Okay. It's like, it's just, it's odd. I'm like, it doesn't make any bloody sense. I'm like, this is what best you can come up. Then you got Final Fantasy VII Remake that has all these weird, like, different freaking games to it. And like, this one's like, we didn't even try.
If it weren't for that mark,
I'd be on you like a rash.
It's quite the dress.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard in days. Come on.
I'll be happy to show you
What am I having to look at?
Fresh cuts, get your fresh cuts.
Merchants.
No do.
Gaia Blaze. Worse than I already have. I already own one, that's why. Hi, VS! Yep, this is my first time playing it. How are you?
At all, is it?
You know me, and most of my games I play out here are first times. See, the first part of this game, the beginning part of this really bored the hell out of me. I mean, the story's there, and the story's interesting.
We should think
But-
about pressing on.
I think they really could have done it differently and made it a little more enjoyable, I think. The dressing of greens of Grishal, never down raw, less bitter juices inspire violent retching and loose bowels. Okay. Voidify pan, those foul stink taint the iron, rendering it none other better than a slag. By no means put to stew, lest the vapors overexcite stable bows. Suffer the fodder one must first mix with 9 parts drake's mit, 6 parts lemon peel, 3 parts ginger root, and soak in honeyed wine for a quarter moon to lessen the load. Oh my lord. Yeah, it seems that that's the trend. They like to tell us their story. Which, again, I understand. It's like, I played a lot of games like that, but I think there's different ways you can do it and make it more interesting. Like, I think of Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV, a lot of the beginning was story. But it really was only probably like 20 minutes of story, if that. And you got the gist of what was going on in those 20 minutes. So like this, we had to go, start in the present, be confused, then go to the past and build up. Okay, just start in the fucking past. Why do the beginning part in the first place? It wasn't necessary. Martha Brooks no sharps. The following cheatery will be paid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, stacking, peeking, palming, foistering, fingering. This is a lot of first date things.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
That's a tall window. Hello, I'd like to peek, please. Or foister. I am here for my swift kick in the arse. Sort of violent.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a strapping lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't
A strapping
going well
lad.
for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious.
How was Dave the Diver?
Gav said you
Mr.
might be able to
VS?
help us.
Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
The Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job.
Damn carpenters.
He'll come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job.
If they only knew he was the old prince.
He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Was that where I was just at a minute ago?
To the marshes, then.
I will count for my swift kick in the R's, and you didn't give it to me. I'll take over the money.
Very good to Eastpool.
I should jump off the edge.
Then that must be the ladder.
Whee! One more time. No! No, back up there. Get back up there.
You keep that.
Whee!
What was
Dead.
that?
Pass Bernard.
It came from under the bridge. Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
It's over. Over here.
Come on, these guys are nothing.
Stay down.
Mortal blow!
Thank you, my lady.
That was a really hard side mission.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around and I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by
The
now.
feast on my
Just
flesh.
glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
You better. Baby, we're done in 15 minutes or less. My pizza's free.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
It's really not that big of a gap. We probably could have
You go
walked
and let
up.
Martha know I'm all right. she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine. And he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They've nothing to
Not
eat
that
in the
bad.
north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
Yeah.
They have, either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces.
Now I've had that little bit of ice cream, I feel a lot better. I don't feel like I'm sweating to death
Yes,
anymore.
they jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their
There we
brand
go.
like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well,
Way better if I've actually refrigerated these.
Dear. Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison. I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
You weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
She finding someone to go have sex with?
unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
I'm intrigued.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Second. Doo-doo-doo. It looks like after I finish this one, I can get a couple more open in the first place. Look, these are just like required ones.
was good, honest work building his aqueduct.
I'm not in... What one am I on? Oh, I'm on photo mode. I'm in Homecoming. Okay. Thank you for that, Dirk. I appreciate it. Go off and do what you need to do.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep it nice and fresh.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew not. Of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
It's interesting to see them actually see and understand the world now. I guess that's kind of the whole premise of this whole story then. Them learning their lessons, righting their wrongs, squashing evil. Ooh, a Minotaurs. Time to fight the turtle! He's been staggered.
There, boy! Give them all you've got, boy!
Second, I will read that, Mr. BS. I apologize. Level up! My main challenge of this game is the pacing. When it's good, I could do without the slow. And that's kind of where I'm already seeing that, and that's what we just talked about some of the side quests. A lot of the side quests just seem to be fetch quests, and they're not very interestingly done. And that's a big concern with me, because, you know, again, I've played a lot of games that, you know, just about every RPG does stupid side quests. And, you know, we've done a range, at least in this stream, between Xenoblade Chronicles, which does so many fucking side quests you don't know what the hell you're supposed to be doing with them, to some that just, you know, do a minimal amount, but they're, you know, meaningful and interesting, and then other ones like, you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake that just do a bazillion. Same with Rebirth, and just, you know, try to do different ones, which some were good, some were bad. So far in this one, it feels like that the side quests and stuff that they put in this were like an afterthought. And it's like, you know, we need to do something extra. Oh yeah, we'll put like 12 side quests in the game, and they'll all be really stupid. And no one will really want to do them, but we'll have them in it just in case. If you want your plat, you'll have to do it. But I'm seeing the same with the story too. The story, you know, it's got a lot to it. Like, and to me, it's like the battles, going through fighting The Ladyhead Garuda. I mean, that was an interesting section. It was a lot of playing. The story, kept going back and forth. It was interesting at that point, and it's interesting to see how that's all going to interconnect with everything else that's going on. And now it's just a droll section again. And I realize it's hard to have it be exciting every minute of time. I just think there's games that do it better so far. I hope that'll change as the game goes on. Turtle! Someone who played a lot of RPGs, the top 100 would really... I mean, my top 100? Ooh. That'd be a lot. Oh. I'm not sure if it can rank 100. Why is that not doing the normal attack of this? Top 10 you might get me. I could easily probably do a top 10, but even then that'd be hard. Oh. Because, God, even a top 3, I mean, there's a couple games I would fight with on it. What would be... I'm curious, VS. Squall, definitely use Squall too, because I know you've played a lot of RPGs. Pick your 3 favorite RPGs. JRPGs. Top 3. Do a top 100. I just don't think I could do a top 100. It'd be really hard for me to... I mean, I could try. What was your top 3? I'm curious. Chrono Trigger, Octopath Traveler 2, Final Fantasy VI. See, I played 2 of those. I did really enjoy Chrono Trigger, and I cannot argue with that. And that one hits the top in a lot of people's games. My problem is that when we start thinking RPGs, and we had to do the JRPGs, I would say yes. Kingdom Hearts to me is a JRPG. I think when you start getting to, and this is where I'm an old timer since I'm old. I can remember growing up, and there was a category that was in between action and RPG, and what they called adventure games. Adventure games had the action ability of games, but with a RPG-esque feeling to them. So games that would have HP, where you gain more HP by going up levels or doing certain things like that, they call those adventure games. To me, that's something kind of like when I look at like Assassin's Creed games, God of War, things like that. To me, those aren't really RPGs per se. They're adventure games where they have that good combination and then mix in them. And Kingdom Hearts is kind of in that middle area, but I would still consider it a JRPG because it does have a lot of story to it. What was your top 3 from that top 100, if you don't mind me asking? And I'll try to think of mine. Chrono Trigger, I've never played Octopath Traveler 2, so I can't put that one in there. Oh, man. I did, and I couldn't stand Octopath Traveler 1. I did buy 2. I was told 2 fixed a lot of things. I liked the premise of Octopath Traveler 1, but I did not like the fact that 1, it made no bloody sense. reason why, okay, so you have all these characters that are traveling together, but they don't really interact other than outside of doing certain, like bar scenes and stuff like that. There's no really interaction in the story plots with them. So you have one character who refuses to have anybody help him. However, he's traveling with a party of people. So that already counterdicts his story. So that already annoyed the hell out of me. You can't say he's going to travel by himself and then have that. And that's what I've told. I've heard the stories are better and the gameplay has improved. And that's what I need. I enjoyed the battle system of Octopath Traveler. It was done very interesting and it was very done interesting. It's not perfect. It needed some polishing into it, but it was done enough to keep you interested through the game. Even the optional bosses in them were not like, oh my god, this is super, super hard. Adding that extra thing is like, okay, this is possible, and I enjoyed that. It reminded me a lot of a game called Grandia. Grandia was a really cool game where you could actually, it had a little bar at the bottom, and that's where all the turns would go. So you see your faces and you see the enemies' faces moving across this bar. And certain people, depending on what your speed was, it would go faster or slower in that bar. But you as a character or an enemy could cancel out the other character's attacks or delay them in that bar sequence, so you could use that for your offense. You could say, oh, enemy B is going to attack first, let me delay his attack so another person gets to go, maybe we can kill A or B before they attack. That was something that kind of reminded me in that game too. Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy X, Odin Sphere. I have not played Odin Sphere. Well, yeah, I have Odin Sphere. I have not played it yet though. Tales of Symphonia. Oh, that's a good one. Or is this tier for 4th and 5th? I would say my top 3. I'd have to agree with Squall. Final Fantasy VI is definitely in there. I can't tell you if it would be number 2 or number 3, but it's definitely up there because I'm an absolute huge Kefka fan, and that always interested me so much in his character. I enjoyed his character in it. I enjoyed the character development of most of the characters. Now, yes, there was a couple that were, but for the most part, they're done very well, and they all kind of interconnect somehow, and it's done really, really well. And it was not my first Final Fantasy, not even close. I would have to put Ys in there somewhere, due to the fact that it's barely RPG, but if I'm going to consider Kingdom Hearts 2, I'd have to put that in there somewhere. I'd have to put Ys Alpha Felgana somewhere right around like 1 or 2, because Ys is my favorite series, and Alpha Felgana and La Hermosa of Dana were like phenomenal games to play, and I've played them both multiple times. I'd have to put number 1 is probably Lunar and Silver Star Story. It's really close there with Eternal Blue. It's really hard to pick the both two because both stories I enjoy. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the villain in Silver Star, and I enjoy the secondary antagonist in Eternal Blue because they've got such a interesting backstory to them and a reasoning why they're the villain. It makes me so much good. I hate the inventory system is bad. I'm not going to argue with that. You should try the first of the original. But I have played them, and I mean, there's certain scenes I can, recite verbatim just because I enjoy them. Top 3 games: Zelda, Wind Waker. I've never played Wind Waker. Someday I will. Ori 2. I've never played Ori 2. You're the first person that should tell me Ori 2 is better than Ori 1. I have had multiple people, probably at least 10 or 11 people, tell me that Ori 2 is subpar to Ori 1. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Ape Escape 3, and Uncharted 4 is out there. I figured that, what was that game? Monkey Island would be in your top 5. Oh, God, I can tell you Link to the Past is my top 1. I can tell you, because I've played that game so many times. So many flipping times. I mean, besides the randomizer, I think I played Link to the Past probably at least a dozen, if not 2 dozen times from start to finish. I mean, I could walk through that game and know where things at. God, what other games would I pick in my top 3? Oh, Final Fantasy VI would be up there as the top game. It would be right in there, too. Because I enjoy that game a lot. God, it's just so hard because there's so many games I have played, and the problem is most I'd have to pick. There was just so many in past. Also, there is a tiny owl. Sorry, no, sorry. I mean, I'd really have to go in the past because most of them would be Super Nintendo or Nintendo games, just because it's the ones I've played the most. I will say there's a game that I've told numerous people to play that is a strategy, one of those like Fantasy Tactics game. I always tell people to play Vandal Hearts, and the only reason I like Vandal Hearts is because when you kill enemies, blood spurts everywhere like a fountain. I always thought that was the most ingenious death scenes for in a game I've ever played. Oh, he's not dead? Die on me. I said if I had to do a top 100, I'd really have to put a lot of thought into it. I mean, I'm sure I've played at least 100 RPGs in my life. At least. But I'd have to be a little more lenient on the thought process of what an RPG is. I will think about that, Mr. Vias. If I do that, I'd want a co-host with me.
Mistakes.
I don't think I could be interesting for that long. I'm really bad killing these things. I think I'm joking. I'm actually truthful. I don't think because that would take me like 2-3 hours to go through. People are like, God, I don't want to listen to him that long. I would definitely put some people to sleep that day.
Let's make this quick. It's over.
Have to be a drinking stream. Been ages since we did something together. It could be fun. I mean, I'd always find it. I miss hanging out with you. I miss hanging out with you and Chris and all that. And I take my hat back off. Sorry, it's getting a bit hot in here again. But I miss doing all those things. That's the thing. It's like, I miss doing multi streams and doing all that stuff right now. I'm always up for that. Even when I'm on vacation. Listen, I'd have to put a lot of thought into that, and that'd be really hard. I haven't picked it up yet. It is on my list to get. I really want to find a hard copy.
How tall are you?
I know they're out there. I know, and I've always been worried about it. I do see her playing games every once in a while, so I'm like, oh, she's still okay and moving around, so I'm happy with that. Because I missed that. I missed Kung Fu Kuya. I think of him, Chris, because I was playing games with Chris for a while on his Discord. We were doing like board games and stuff like that all the time. I played the first time, but a situation where stream people were acting like dipshits. I'll just ban them all. I would never do that to a game for you. I promise you that. I will never run a game for something like that. Agreed, Mel. How you doing, Mel? But it seems like a must to stream all. All the secrets. Oh, what's that? I'm surprised you haven't already played it, VS. Trust me, I understand. I'm in the same boat. And the answer is your mod, your best friend of 25 years. Still boo his ass. You know, I realize this is the wrong game up my thing. I apologize for that. Just a second. Let's get that out there. There we go. Shadow and I have known each other for a hop. Not 25 years, I know that. It's been... God, it's been a while. At least 10 years now. Because you've been following me here since 2019. That's, you know, 6 years there. And I know you for at least 3 or 4 years before. Still be surprised. For me to get upset about something, it would take a lot. I would talk to you separately and deal with that. But if you ever need another mod, Squall, I would definitely be a mod for you. I would never ruin a game for you. I can tell you that now. There's only a couple games out there that I would I interject into for things, and just because I think they're horrible games if you don't understand the concepts behind them. And Final Fantasy II is one of them. But I would never ruin the game. If you want to play Final Fantasy II, you play the game. Wait, can I not attack these guys? Am I not supposed to attack them? So the last time I walked up to them, they just attacked me on their own. It was more two people having a contest over who had the biggest stick for the game line. I would never be your guide either. I'll tell you that now. I have no problem helping people out if they ask for help. But other than that, I would never do that. Why are you looking at me like that, VS? I didn't do that. How often did I ever, involve myself in your gameplays? I was a good person. I was more making sure I didn't miss an achievement at the beginning of the game. And that's fine. If that's something you want to help with, then I would help you with that. Other than that, I am more, and you can ask VS, you can ask Mel, I watch people suffer. I enjoy that part of it better. The suffering is more important. But I also do the same thing for myself. Like, I'll play a game for a while and I'll suffer in it before I ask for help. I've noted what Shadow is like. I've only known him for a hot minute. It's a very hot minute. That's why it's like 80 degrees right now. It's a hot, sticky minute.
Where's the Abbey? What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
I swear to God, if I walk in here and there's Big Bird or Mr. Rogers, I'm done. I'm shutting this game off, I'm breaking the disc and walking away. Never to stream again. My rule for games, watching and playing and watching unless it is known that you want help, I don't ask. I often I like to suffer a few times and try to figure out and let me play. Like, okay, the only time I will break my rule for this if you don't ask, if I'm watching you and you look like you're really getting pissed off at the game, and you're so pissed off that I'm afraid you're actually going to throw your controller. Like, I was watching, I think it was either Heiji or somebody, it was either Heiji or Meow, and I'm watching, and they're like, oh my god, I'm like, I'm afraid they're going to quit this game because they're suffering and don't understand what's going on. Oh, it was Heiji. He was playing Silent Hill 2, the remake, and he couldn't find where to go next, and he was literally missing the, it was a stupid thing he was missing. He was missing a window he had to break to get into the next section. That's all he was missing. But he missed it, like, he walked by it like 8 or 9 times. And at this point, he's getting pissed off at the game. He's going to quit the game. And I'm like, I don't want that to happen because I'm enjoying watching him play. And I think he's enjoying the game other than this part. And at that point, I'm like, oh, you know, I think I said, I made a comment, said something about, oh, you know, I lost my keys because he was looking for a key to something. I lost my keys. I think they're up in the upstairs attic. And he's like, is that a hint?
I'm here.
He's like, when you mean upstairs, what floor do you mean?
Who are these people?
And all I did was get him to the floor. After that, he found out where he had to go on his own. That's all I gave him.
She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering.
And it's the first time he's like,
to the extent that I can.
It's like, oh my god, I appreciate it. I'm like, yeah, you needed it.
They have left.
I don't mind letting them burn. But I don't want someone to quit the game, especially if I think they're enjoying the game up until that point, and I'm enjoying watching them play it.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
Just like, you know, Seth helped me for a little bit in Elden Ring. But she kind of he kind of let me go because I said I don't really want a lot of help. I will figure my own way through it. I'm sure I did a lot of stupid ass shit. Yeah, she did. I was really surprised she played as much as that because to me that's not her kind of game.
At least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life. Thank you, Father.
I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it in the sense it was. I didn't really think of it as a remake, as just a different complete telling of it. But I also played a lot of other ones that were a little different. I will be intrigued to see what the new game that's coming out. Silent Hill F, I think, or what it was. I'm looking forward to that one.
Their final moments may be moments of peace.
You know, remembering history, this kind of reminds me of like when the tuberculosis during the olden days. Pay after respect for the series.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed. We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
I'm assuming the whole premise of this was to kind of teach you about what the Blight's doing and... What's the new enemy? Oh no, I fought one of these. Never mind, just not over here. Wasn't there another one? What am I doing? I can just try. I can teleport, damn it! I should get back into it, but I don't know. Part of me wants to go through. Boober's off to piss all over. To do with the room. I enjoy. I know I am in the minority of that one. I enjoyed the game with the Silent Hill 4. I'm sorry, I did. To me, that was a unique gameplay. The biggest reason I liked it is I loved the story. I love the story and I love the ghost idea. The ghost idea was kind of an interesting thing. Something you couldn't kill in the levels that was kind of haunting your ass, in at least the second time we visited, that would cause you issues, and you could only do... I think you could get 2 swords that you could pin 2 of them down, and you had to pin the ones that were more the pain in the ass ones. I remember the fire one being one you almost guarantee had to do because he was a bitch otherwise. I have never played Homecoming. I own Homecoming. Was that on for the, what, PS3? Yeah, PS3. I had almost picked up Shattered Memories, but it was like $380, and I could not quite bring myself to say I'm spending that much on one game.
2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
Go upstairs. I'm gonna buy you a friend.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you
I didn't spend $300 in a PS game.
What little of it I have.
Not that I'm aware of.
Use profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
When did I buy a $300 PlayStation 1 game?
At least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom.
I own one that's $300. I didn't buy it for $300. I own a Super Nintendo game that's worth $1,000.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot.
See, the last time I looked it up, just a second.
Friends in this area. Wear this, and they'll know you for one of us.
I know. I really wish I'd have bought most of those when I was younger. I really regret not buying it.
You were right, Sid.
Yeah, if you look on price trading right now, which this just went down recently.
And long may they stay.
$1,000. At one point in time, it was worth almost $1,500. Almost, sorry, $1,700. Now it's only worth about $1,200. Oh, I'm sorry, $1,100. And that's Castlevania Dracula X. That's $1,100 for that game. That's only because someone last month sold one for $800, well below the cost of anything else. I know, but that's the thing. That's what the part I never understand. I'm like, it's a game that everybody didn't like, which is the reason why I think it's worth so much money. And it's like, holy shit! Just buying the manual alone is $240. Listen, I've got that. I've got, I think it was, which one of my games was it was worth a lot? I'm not sure which one it was. Wasn't that one? Was it? It's only worth 100. Yeah, because my Suikoden 2 was worth $180. I don't disagree with you on that, but unfortunately, because no one bought Dracula X is the reason why it's worth so much money. Because, like, Powerful Mail is another one of those weird games that no one really bought for the Sega CD, and that game is worth, like, almost $1,000 as well.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to.
I like this version of Sid.
Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
I think so.
Didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid, for everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid.
I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own.
Oh, I think I know which one. I think it was Persona.
And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this.
Yeah, Persona's the one that we were thinking of.
You're not a monster. You're the same.
That's the one that's $450.
Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
I knew eventually would think of it now. But I bought that game when it first came out for like $50.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save.
Now, I want to say the most expensive games I bought was probably the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the collector's edition. I want to say I spent $200 something on that.
I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk. But I trust you'll take
And then
good
probably
care
the one of the
me.
Namco games, which I think I spent like $180 on.
I will.
Lunar 2 is pretty close because I spent like $160 on that.
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting.
I think one of the Chocobos is going to ride him. Holding on. There's a quest nearby. There looks like there's 2 quests nearby. One is literally right next to
find
me.
him. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you.
Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here. If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Sure, what the fuck.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, his name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
Whoops.
That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Makes me feel like he's gonna kill him.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder? You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long, and he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then.
Norris!
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He can't have got far. I better keep my
Do we take him in? No, he looks like he'll stab me. I think we won't.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
I've already been here once. I killed all the enemies that were over here before.
I wonder if that someone was
Norris! Come out! There he is. Looks like he's holding his side and going to crap himself.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
We never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to sign anything that should kick your arse.
We'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bear without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell ya. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive?
I'm sure that was there a point to explain to you how bearers were chosen?
You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
I lost one iron lantern, you know, thing I picked up and just got it a couple seconds ago.
Here, you're that bearer who works for my... Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter... Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take it... It's just a short climb down.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look... Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A
creature? Yeah, something I forgot to tell you. Something might have already eaten it by now.
All right, eating it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they...
Attack their weak point for massive damage. It's called fire and burn all their asses. Whee! Whee! I shall set all your asses on fire! Prepare to die!
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Don't hit my dog, you asshat. Night, be good or don't. Good night, Mouse. Sleep well. As good as I can possibly be.
No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
I'll probably be taking a break in just a minute anyways, because I need to go get something to drink. Something that's cold.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
Foul crystal. It's like a chicken one.
You found it! Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the cash to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Alright, so I'm going to take probably about 5-minute break. We're going to knock some commercials out of the way. Get those all out of there. So that's all of those. It'll be a 3-minute commercial break. So I'll be back in just about 3-4 minutes. Alright, we're back. Sorry. Like I said, we're back, and I always say I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm back. No more time to torture all the people watching me.
So much for all parts of the Empire.
The slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please, even to the north, now the bridge is fixed.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Yes, you know the antelope that's over there.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we have to keep our wits about us.
Let's go this way first.
That's enough.
I just kicked it. Oh my god. How did I miss where I was going for? I was going over here. Really that difficult, per se. Kind of hit the guy out of my way. I don't appreciate that. We'll wait here for a second. Turtle, turtle, turtle! I'm coming to take your ass! I like that one, because that pretty much almost always gives me a stagger. I think I'll hold out for this one.
Let's make this quick. It's over.
Luckily, I just like fighting the battles and getting experience.
Flames to me! Stay down!
How did I miss that?
Nice boots you've got there. Hand him over.
I like he's floating on my treasure chest.
Let's make this quick.
Ooh, it's a new enemy.
Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy!
Oh, dang it.
Not this time.
No.
Toggle! My wounds, boy!
That's a different enemy over there. Kind of wonder what that is. Bloodhawk's prey on the other birds swooping on them increases aerial damage by 8%. I could care less about that. No offense.
Seems the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and...
She wouldn't mind us using ya.
We didn't expect the pack to be quite so...
Using and abusing ya.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. They've made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait.
It's 3 Slim Jims and his friend Jim.
When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Kind of rude.
They look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Finished.
Going to find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
About to come back this way in a minute.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Oh, Frederick.
You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that.
Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Pretty sure it might kill my master. Level up! Level 22! Okay, there's a spot down here I want to go check out first. I really want to check out the whole area because I really did not go into any of that section. I did see like a big orc or goblin or something roaming around in there. These fucking goblin coins for? There he is. Almost looks like a minotaur, actually. There's a mentor. It's kind of a weird one room, one tribe enemy here. I am pretty certain I could walk my happy ass across this. How is that inaccessible? It's like a foot deep.
I'll be fine now. Don't let them get away.
Sick 'em, Turbo!
A little help. Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy. My wounds, boy.
Goodbye. Not really worth anything. Not really worth my time. Still got hit with a stupid attack. I'm pretty certain I hit the thing on that one. I think I'll get to the next save spot, and I think I'll call it for the night. It'll be a short stream, but I'm just, it's so bloody hot in here. I think I might take a nap, maybe come back later and do a little bit more. It cools off.
Look. The windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Whew. think we'll get into Eastpool and we'll call it.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Those areas seemed a very different place back then.
Oh. Just one of those.
Not this time. Not this time. Wake! Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. Not this time. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away.
That is that. I don't see any treasure up here, so really it was just to fight him. Seems kind of a waste. Oh, maybe a treasure chest or something up here. Oh well. Let's get back towards the town, and so we'll call it there for the night. I'm gonna go sit and do some AC for a little bit.
Drink up now, my darlings.
That's more than 20. Eastpool, the Imperial Province of Rosaria.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all.
I'm pretty sure he looks nothing like he used to.
Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see
She
you
looks a lot
again.
as close to the same.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
We're going into a bunch of story. Do I regret hitting the town?
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
Such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to... Oh.
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll.
No, I'm pretty sure killing your husband took its toll.
You rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmatia,
I'm really regretting coming into town now. Oh!
I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Right.
Good idea. No hanky-panky in the open barn.
Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Anna. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summon together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while. But seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well.
It's definitely not as cool as they said it was going to be tonight so far. Today's supposed to be like 72 degrees already by now. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. So let's save.
Go to the north.
So we'll call here for the night, like I said. If it cools off enough and I'm awake, I may do a little bit more tonight, but I just don't think it's going to happen because I'm pretty sure I'm going to fall asleep shortly. Anyway, so next stream will be on Thursday. If nothing happens on Wednesday, I may do a Wednesday stream too, but definitely on Thursday. Hopefully it'll be cooler at that point in time, so it'll be a little easier to stream. If not, I will figure something different to do so I can actually be in here and not be, oh my god, hot. Thank you, Dark. I am not rating anybody because I said I need to get out of this room and go and rest. So, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. And you all have a... Got that? You all stay safe. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. If you're where it's hot, stay cool. And just have fun. Until that point, see you again soon. Bye-bye.